Hello year 6, this is unit 8 lessons. This is the last lesson of unit 8. So get ready with your learner's book, activity book. Learner's book page number 122 to 123, activity book page number 98 to 99. In this you're going to choose a project that every time you do. Unit 8 lesson 6, choose a project. These are the learning objectives. Speaking, participate in a discussion forum, depends on how a project 2 is set up, about an issue connected to your school, town, city or age group, revise unit themes, discuss unit 8 big question, writing, organize and prepare notes for a poster outlining points about communicating effectively in your country, add comments to discussion forum, depends on how project 2 is set up, revise unit themes. Now if we were in the class we used to play a game, and thus you need to remember anything you like about the unit 8, what are the things you like it, or what kind of communications, and how do you gesture. So this all we think we did in the unit 8. So now in this you're going to choose a project, communication poster, or create a discussion forum. So in this you have to in the number 1 project communication, you need to make a poster. So imagine that a visitor is coming to your country from another country. Brainstorm important information the visitor needs to know about communicating effectively in your country. Think about gesture that visitor needs to understand. What kind of gesture, like how do you gestures means how do you welcome the, like by pressing the hands, by kind of hello, raising your hand, this kind of gesture. So how do you do the gesture for them? Gestures that means something negative that visitors should avoid, other habits and customs that visitors should know about. Number 2, discuss and choose the 10 most important points. What are the most important points you have to? And 3, write a rough draft of your points and check grammar, vocabulary and spelling. Use the article on page number 111 to help you. Number 4, after checking, write your points on a large piece of paper to make a poster. Decorate with pictures and different colors if you like. 5, display your poster on the wall. Read the other group's poster and make a note of any points that are different to yours. And 6, at the end, put the different points together and decide as a class 10 most important pieces of advice about communication countries. So you can't do this one, but at least do the poster, and please explain me and make a video and send it to me if you can, please, because in this you need to talk and explain what kind of communication you have to do. So please do it this one. Otherwise you can choose this project. Project 2 is create a discussion forum. As a class, decide on a topic that is interesting for everyone. Here are some ideas. An issue at your school that lots of people are talking about, an issue in your own city that is affecting you, a topic connected to your age group. So anyone, you can choose a topic to make a forum. Number 2, your teacher is going to set up a forum so you can discuss the topic. Forum will be either be online or a class talk activity. Prepare, write some notes about the topic and your thoughts and opinion. So number 3, when the forum is set up, either post your comments on join the class discussion. Remember to respond appropriate to your classmates' comments and to encourage others to respond. You can post or contribute more than one comment if you want to. I think is a good idea. You can refer to the unit to get these points. And 4, again discuss as a class which ideas you thought were the most interesting. So I'm going to create your form if you want to do this project. Otherwise you can go for the project 1. Choose any one. Okay, and let's go to next. So now reflect on your learning, page number 123, learner's book. How do we communicate effectively with each other? So number 1, think of 5 verb noun phrases to describe ways of communicating. Which one have you done in the last 2 days? How ways of communicating? Okay. Number 2, write down 3 examples of gesture from other parts of the world. So not from your think of other countries, how they do gesture. Are these gestures used in your country too? And number 3, what was the main point of each message on page number 112 in lesson 2? What was the purpose of each message? So you need to write what was the purpose of each message. Number 4, in lesson 3, why did Ben and Carl hand their homework in late? What were the difference between the explanation to the teacher? Remember 3 points. You need to write what is the difference between them. And number 5, what did the classmate discuss in the forum in lesson 4? Write down 2 phrases for. So you need to write introducing your point, partly agreeing, encouraging other people to respond. And number 6, what kind of letter does the writer write to the sun in the lesson 5? And number 7, name 4 things that the writer liked about the sun in the poem. and write down 5 words or phrases to describe the sun from the lesson. So write these answers please on the copybook and send it to me on the class dojo. Okay, and let's go to active next slide now. These are the answers if you want to refer. Now open your activity book, page number 98, vocabulary, read and define and complete the words. So you need to read and define the words, complete the words, okay? So write a block when you write a diary. So there is one example, so do it for next. And check your answer in the next slide if it is correct or wrong. Now open your activity book again, page number 98. Complete the email with the correct form of the verbs in the box. You can see the verbs in the box. So you need to put these words in the correct sentence, for the correct sentence. So write it down by yourself and just check in the next slide. And again, activity book, page number 98, over to write sentences and questions for this situation. So you need to write the sentences. Ask someone in your family very politely if you can use their laptops to do your homework. So you need to write the sentence, the question for this situation. You need to write the questions. How do you ask for it? Okay. What questions do you can write for it? Okay. So you need to write it down. And next activity book, page number 75. Same thing we do every unit. End of the unit you need to write this again, relate to the unit 8 itself, not other units. Okay, just write on what topic did you like in unit 8 and why, what activities did you like and why, what did you find challenging and why, what help do you need now, and what did you like to find out more about, what topics and activities relate to other subjects at your school. So you write down the answer and send it to me on the class dojo. And once you finish, please, I need a project, because you have, for the project you have 20 marks for the project. So please, it should be neat and presentable, and please make a video that you're talking about the project, so I need to see it. And thank you so much. And if you have any doubt, please clarify on the class video or on send me email. Thank you so much.